clinically diagnosed prefer. So, by the John D. Rockefeller medical system, I am clinically diagnosed, bordering on borderline personality disorder and bipolar. I prefer, if I can sum it up into what you boys would call it, rapid-firing bipolar Tourette's. I would prefer, goyles, if you would be so kind as to consider it a hyperactive personality syndrome, system, unto which it's either happening or it's happening. I am either, well, there's 4 spectrums. There's 2 good and there's 2 bad. Live long and prosper, yes. I'm either acting like my father and yelling and screaming in anger or passion. And if that exacerbates, it gets to a state of psychosis and psychopathy. With severe, I would say in the past, if I could describe it, psychopathic lucid ruminations, Amityville horror shit. If it is passion, because Michaud, hot. Michaud, that's French. Means I'm hot in French. We common law. I'm allowed to hyphenate your last name. I'm allowed to speak in a French accent and say I'm hot, yes. It's the truth. So, when the amygdala, swells, it pulls all the fucking blood through the, where I got a fist print, Mr. Wooly. There it is. You guys can't even see it. Clink. That was the sucker punch. The rest, that was just one. The rest of the hits were all this side. Don't ask me how it's not dented. Communication center, and then your hippocampus and your hypothalamus. Essentially your logic and reasoning. All the blood pools at the little brainstem at the back, in the amygdala, and it swells out and pushes on my basal ganglia, which is my body's thermostat. So, accelerated heart rate, hot or running fever. It's either passion or it's aggression. If we dip and I go cold, which is why I'm constantly wearing 18 sweaters on top of 18 sweaters on top of 18 sweaters, there's no fucking heat down here. Miss Rachel made a point when I took the ventilation system off to route the heat into the room here. I had no idea if I could be routing carbon monoxide right into my face while I'm sleeping. I would have had no idea. The fire detector would not have helped me. I didn't think very clearly when I got here because I was wounded and injured because of fucking idiot across the street. And for all the boys in blue who are watching this, and for anybody in court who has to review it, I'm being honest as honestly possible as I can. I have nothing to hide. I can't hide. My frontal lobes are blown out. Anyway, on the cold end of the spectrum, when my basal ganglia shrinks, or doesn't get enough circulation, so to speak, depression, suicidal ruminations, tears of emotional anguish, or if on a positive scale, and I'm, say, properly oxygenated because I'm in love with one of, yeah, I got a lot of people who love me, just not these things. And then there's tears of joy. I'm in great condition. I hereby challenge anybody to prove me otherwise. My thoughts scatter and chatter and ramble, yeah. I was supposed to be permanently blinded in both eyes. I had 3 full goddamn years of full-blown amnesia. Was told that I would die in my sleep at any point. Was told that I'm likely going to have Parkinson's disease immediately after that first year that passed, and we're 10 years in. And I couldn't read and I couldn't write until working with Ashley at Elemental Growth for 6 fucking years. I couldn't even talk. I was a mute. Shit that she put up with me, especially because of the abuse of fucking my thing across the street there. Well now, lassie, of course you know. I chose you, Pikachu, to take care of my daughter in the absence of them rearresting me continuously, trying to tell me I'm a fucking prohibited walking weapon because of my fucking brain issue. That I never collected $20,000 victim compensation from the government from. I was in a brain dead state of fucking amnesia. I didn't know what I was doing. And even now, I'm asking the Brain Injury Association, can you help me? And they go, no, you're not medicated. You talk really fast. We won't deal with you until you're on fentanyl. Or something that will kill you to make us all feel better. Fuck off. I'll make my own money. I don't want your body, I don't want your money. I don't want you fucking muggles. Someone diagnosed me autistic, I dare you. I don't connect. I connect with everything except you things. Peoples. Humans. You have to have humanity to be a human. That's why you're all peepholes. Follow? And then there's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum. The divine feminines and the rare, few and far between, divine masculines. And anything else is 50 Shades of fucking disgrace. Miss Martell, you tried to take advantage of my mental disorder, tried to con me into having my suicide prevention service dog's registry transferred over to you, a $10,000 gift from my ex to keep me from fucking dying in her absence. You tried to manipulate me and steal my dog. You encouraged me and said that I'm fucking stupid and obviously don't know anything about reality because I haven't watched CSI. You have no idea that the police watch all my fucking shit and that they have to check on me every 7 fucking days. And then you tried to con my mother and myself under the ruse of being a fake plumber and a fake registered PSW, saying that you could come in and bath and bathe my mom, take care of her, help me fix this place up from flooding, which is still flooding. I gotta show you guys the backyard because all the snow melted. Therefore, everything is still just as wet as myself waking up thinking about fucking Jess. I didn't mean to swear there, however, I can't lie. It's still coming in through the goddamn wall. The moisture bubble built up in the ceiling, and all that collapsed and was hanging down just like this. I didn't do that. I just went, what happens if I go like this? Boink. Whereas now, with one hand, I can swing from the chandelier. And I've reinforced this place and fixed it up to the best of my abilities. My mother's cough is almost gone now. Uncle Mike coughs maybe twice a week. And I have a chronic chain smoker down here, and I don't open the windows. It helps her. And I'm smoking herbal tea, not stinky weed. Tell Sharon the Nazi to go back to Nigeria. And to stop waking me up after I've only slept for 3 hours because she's yelling and fucking screaming and swearing. Like today, I only slept from 6, 7, 8, 9. I slept until 9. Next thing you know, bang, crash, bang, slam, boom, screaming at my mom. That's elder abuse on both Miss Diansky and fucking nigger Nazi Sharon, whatever the fuck your last name is. I am federally charging both of you for harassment, elder abuse in a vulnerable sector. Not to mention the receipts around here of jewelry, Mike, that you think that you've been buying her. The receipts are here, and the boxes are here, and the things are marked keep, not sent back, and everything is missing. These fucking PSWs have been jacking her fucking blind. And me hiding down here in the basement to get away from my father, squatter right crown land camping, couldn't do anything to prevent it. The garage is full of 10 years of garbage bags of fucking diapers that haven't been thrown out. Because they didn't make it into the big garbage bin that my uncle paid for however many years ago, maybe 7? I'll argue I went to jail. Dude, all my fucking baby stuff is here. All the baby stuff I'm giving Jess and baby Ashlyn, the 3-month-old baby, is all my baby stuff. Everything. For 25 years. My 40 years existence is down here in this basement. Miss Diane Skew is going to say that because she didn't authorize me to pay for storage, all this stuff has to go after 25 years of being here. You are going to Max. You are going to go live where I lived, and you're going to find out what happens when you take advantage of my family, you fucking asshole. Suicide prevention dog. I'll make a will. I'll fucking take myself out if it means this house has to go to that baby. And you're going to put that in front of the judge and explain how manipulating my situation, being homeless in the middle of winter, with a 3-month-old baby, being forced emergency evacuated out of a violent, hostile, aggressive Jericho situation that gave me 40 years of brain damage to begin with from a man who kidnapped me when I was 3. And you're going to explain to the judge how taking advantage of this situation to make my best friend and her 3-month-old baby potentially homeless in the middle of winter is in the best interest of the baby. Case in point, my phone dinged. You are fired. This house belongs to me. And I will pay rent. I will negotiate. I will work. I will woofing lodge it. I will volunteer my $700 per 3-hour sessions to take care of my mother, and I will collect OHIP through my internationally registered holistic nutrition license as a business to pay for her groceries. And if the government of Ontario can't figure out how to make the government of Ontario do a business transaction to make upwards of $10,000 a month in rent, then you are a fucking idiot, and you have to put that in front of a judge and explain how that is in the best interest of the children. Fuck you. You gotta get a court order. Even if I didn't have a signed, agreed rental agreement here that authorizes the government to even release my funds to pay anything. Again, my mother's is deemed capable of making her own decisions. Just not financially. That means that she can't handle the money because she constantly steals it. A third party has to handle the financial transactions. That is not the power of attorney to this $3 million 6-bedroom estate that is going to that baby. Split with my 11-year-old daughter. No, Brain Injury Association, I don't regret talking about this or tagging people and sending these links to the people who monitor me, because I want you all to know what's going on behind these closed doors. You want to say I'm self-medicating because I'm smoking herbal tea? Fuck you. Go take your fentanyl. Feel better. I'm a holistic health coach, registered medical professional. I'm allowed to give you advice. As long as I tell you I'm not a doctor. Because I don't kill people. That was a good talk. Stay tuned for when I actually smoke my herbal tea and calm the fuck down and remember what I was trying to say in the first place to be sweet and kind. Again, This is just me. I'm either crying tears of fucking joy, ecstatically manic with passion and love and conviction, or anger, aggression, and paranoia, because I'm sick of all you mentally ill people trying to play my brain damage against me, when it's you, alcoholic, drunken, abusive, type 3 diabetes, dementia, Alzheimer's, schizophrenic, drugged up idiots whose brains can't function worth shit, and you don't understand what I'm saying when I tell you you're an idiot. Which by definition means you're a cruel, heartless, soulless piece of shit. So,